Like many of you, I only came here to escape. But I found something much bigger than just myself. Are you willing to fight?
Help us save the Oasis.
Hey, what is up, all moviegoers? TCT here again, and I just came out of the theater and saw Ready Player One. Ready Player One is a very nostalgic movie, okay? It was a very nostalgic movie. It was based on a book that a kid goes into the Oasis and has to find an Easter egg when the entire world is trying to find this Easter egg as well. Basically, everything that was in the book was in the film except a few crucial parts that they probably couldn't get the rights to. I will say this film is a damn good Steven Spielberg popcorn film. And you know it's a Steven Spielberg movie by the acting. The acting's a little Steven Spielberg-ish. You guys will know what I'm talking about. The best part about the movie was being inside the Oasis. The CGI was 5-star quality. It was some of the best CGI I've ever seen. It really was. The worst part of the film was that they had to keep going out of the Oasis. Like, literally the real world was the worst part of the film. Even though the story was good, like the story was kind of Willy Wonka-ish, you know, you got to find the golden ticket to get the prize. I love that there were 3 stages of the game to get your golden keys to find the Easter egg. Okay? These guys named the High Five, that was their team name. They're called the High Five. Basically, we're going through these challenges. I mean, there's a lot of callbacks to like Chucky, Freddy, Jason. There's the DeLorean from Back to the Future. There's a lot of things. I'm not going to get into them because, I mean, you got to watch it to know who you're talking about. But basically, the movie is everything you want it to be in a video game, a virtual video game. Okay? It's very hard for me to explain because it's one of the most nostalgic movies I have ever seen in my life. It really is. Coming out of it, my mind is just warped. I can't think straight. You know, this is like the most confused I've ever been coming out of a film, and that's a good thing. I'm not confused at the story. I'm not confused at the movie. I'm confused at everything I just saw because it just blew my brain at how well it was executed. But the one withdrawal that I take that I didn't like from the film was some of the acting was very over the top when they were in the real world, but the CGI and the voiceovers in the Oasis world make it very worth watching. It really does. I can't really explain much more because the movie it's like a massive spoiler alert if I go in. You've got to see. It's a great popcorn flick. It's a return of Steven Spielberg to popcorn movies instead of these stupid historic traumas he's been doing. So I'm going to give this a 3.9. A 3.9 out of 5. I thought it was good. It did not get a 4 or a 4.5 because of that over-the-top acting that was in the real world. But I thought it was fine. It had its romance, it had its buddies, it had its, game friends. It mentioned a lot of games that we play. It mentioned movies like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. You see King Kong. You even freaking see Gundam. And people don't know what Gundam is. Don't watch anime. Gundam is a fighting robot, basically. That is extremely awesome, by the way. You see all kind of throwbacks. They have a good Chucky moment at the end. I don't want to quite give it away, but my favorite moment in the movie, there's 2. There's 2 that I really love. And this is a spoiler alert. Okay, if you don't want to know anything else about this is a spoiler alert. My 2 favorite moments in this movie. The first one was when they went into the movie The Shining. Yes, they did do that because it was part of a level to get a key. They had to go into The Shining, and it was just like The Shining. It was epic. It was one of the best scenes in the movie. It was scary as hell. Just like The Shining is. And The Shining is actually one of my favorite horror movies. I love Stephen King. I love everything Stephen King did. And I love everything he still does. Okay? The second part, everybody knows the Iron Giant is in this movie. I had absolutely no idea that they were going to put together one of the biggest boxing matches in history as the main event of this movie. The Iron Giant versus Mecha Godzilla. Mecha Godzilla. When I saw that guy, the main bad guy played by Ben Mendelsohn, he threw a little chip and this suit started to form, and I seen it was in the form of a dragon. I was like, is that Godzilla? I was like, but it doesn't fit his character. I was like, wait a minute, that might be Mecha Godzilla. And sure enough, it was Mecha Godzilla. The Iron Giant versus Mecha Godzilla. Wow. You know, that blew my mind. Just that alone blew my mind. But anyway, the movie was good. It was good enough. It was a good popcorn flick. Shout out to MoviePass, by the way. MoviePass is great. This is how I got into this film tonight. MoviePass is going to allow me to see a lot more films that I want to see and review for you guys. So stay tuned, because it's definitely coming. MoviePass is my new favorite thing now, as long as it stays doing what it just did for me tonight. So shout out to MoviePass. 3.9 out of 5. Ready Player One. Go see it in theaters. It's a great popcorn flick. It really is. TCT, done.